Hello and welcome back to the Assassin's Creed 2 DLC Let's Play.
Buongiorno.
We're going after our next target.
One of the 9 men of death.
Yep, one of the 9 evil X's.
Yep. Who are these guys again?
Well, this is a corrupt pastor.
Oh.
Or a preacher, or something. Is there a difference between a preacher and a pastor?
I don't know. That's a good question, actually. I gotta Google that.
Trying to get a good scope of this guy. I think you have to get into the building to kill him, but maybe there's another way.
Maybe you could just kill everybody.
He's fleeing. Come back. Come back.
Just throw some knives at him, boy.
Doesn't really work when he's too far away. They do travel infinitely, but not if you go slightly down an incline or something. Ooh, wow, that looked like he broke his face open.
Probably did.
Nope, look, it's fine.
Well, you broke his face open, then you healed it so you could tell him these last words, and then you broke it again.
So in a twist, this guy wasn't actually corrupted by the apple. He believed what Savonarola thought.
So he should die anyways?
Well, he's already dead. So,
Wait, why would we kill people who are corrupted by the apple? Because they were generally, actually good in the first place, and it was the apple that corrupted them, so why are we killing them?
Because they're corrupting the entire populace.
Shouldn't we just take out the guy at the top who's using the apple?
Well, you have to get the people to riot so that you can actually get to him.
So you have to make a few sacrifices along the way.
Well, yeah, because I don't know, I guess also if those people just kept doing that, then they would cause a lot of problems. I don't think dying actually makes it so the apple stops affecting the person.
Why? But they're dead.
Yeah, but I don't think that's how the apple works.
You think they'd be zombies?
I think it just changes how they view things, that kind of thing. There's more badly animated people walking towards and bouncing off each other.
At least they
Led
look
by
different.
La Volpe.
Oh, why is La Volpe part of this?
Well, if you listen to what what's his face? Machiavelli said he was going to talk to Paola and La Volpe to help you stir up the people.
Mi sentite? Finché non vi sarete sottomessi al profeta Savonarola, per voi questo ponte resterà chiuso.
Yeah, it's pretty clever. The key people that he gets to be corrupt. It's really smart how he does this. He gets people who are in charge of the food to withhold food if people disagree, and get people to put up toll booths and stuff like that. You can't pass unless you submit to this. And they get pastors to preach that Savonarola is right, that kind of thing. I think it's pretty clever.
Yeah.
If you were trying to take over the world, who would you corrupt?
And I'm allowed to corrupt,
Just say you can corrupt up to 9 people.
Up to 9 people? Okay. And I'm trying to take over the world?
Or just, I don't know, a city or whatever it is. Just, you want to make whatever you believe the thing that takes over whatever place you're in. So who do you take over?
One of them would have to be some sort of very prominent American politician.
Okay.
And a couple of them would be celebrities, because people seem to like to listen to everything they say, for some reason.
I don't know, because you think about it, what about that weird religion that a bunch of movie stars and stuff are a part of, and no one really, takes that seriously or anything like that, so...
What weird religion?
I don't know, I can't remember what it's called, but a bunch of movie celebrities got into it, some sort of crazy religion.
Oh, I don't know.
And no one actually, goes and does that because of them. And that's the thing, if you just started getting celebrities to start spouting random nonsense about how you're the ruler they deserve or something like that, they'd probably just be like, that's just those celebrities being crazy, man.
Okay, well, I go for politicians. I remember reading one thing a couple of years ago. Obama was like, everybody, we need to be eco-friendly and buy electric cars. And then electric car sales that day went up 10,000%. Actually, thousands of people bought electric cars when he said that. And I was like, wow, he actually has some, influence over the people. I'd also probably go and corrupt, the head of the UN. And the head of, Red Cross or something. Maybe the head of some sort of, rebel army in the Middle East.
That's pretty Random.
and the head of like some CEO of like
What are these people actually
Walmart.
going to do? Or like what happens if they just get replaced?
Well, then I corrupt another one.
But you have a limit of 9 people.
Well, if they get replaced, then I stop corrupting them and go corrupt someone else. Can you do that?
I'm going to go with no. So you have to actually make it count whoever you corrupt.
Well, I assume that these people aren't just going to be replaced.
Why wouldn't they be though? If they start talking about crazy like world domination stuff.
Well, I wouldn't make it. I'd make it more subtle.
Like how?
I don't know. How exactly do you want me to take over the world?
In a clever way.
What do I do with my world power? World control?
I assume that everyone wants to rule the world. If Assassin's Creed Unity has taught me anything.
I don't really want to rule the world. What does that gain me?
Anything you could possibly want.
Well, I don't know. It would feel kind of like undeserved.
Why?
I don't know. Do I deserve to rule the world? It wouldn't be very
this guy's-
satisfactory.
Shirt just falling apart or what's going on?
I'm not quite sure. Ah, it's the jackdaw.
Jackdaw. What's that? Some sort of cheese?
Yes.
Actually, it sounds more like some sort of liquor or something.
Maybe. Jackdaw. Kind of sounds like Jack Daniels, so yeah, I guess. So what's the 9 people that you would pick?
I don't know. Unlike you, I'm not going to publicly talk about my plans to take over the UN. But now I have a recording, so that's good for
No,
the future.
you asked me if I needed to take over the world, who should I corrupt?
And now I have on recording you say that you have plans to take over the UN and Red Cross.
Yes? You're going to use
Yes.
it against me in the future? I mean, no, I do not want to take over the UN and the Red Cross.
Well, I'll just delete you saying that.
Uh-huh.
I think these boat missions are among the worst because they're just so enclosed and they always have so many guards.
Yeah. But you can throw people in the water and then they just die, so that's
Yeah,
kinda
but if
nice.
you just be undetected, then it's just a pain.
Oh yeah, if you have to be undetected. Why, you can't be detected on this?
I think so.
Huh.
Oh, no, someone's shooting at me anyway. Was that? Were they shooting at me? I haven't been detected me yet.
I don't know.
So that's kind of weird. There's your Thor in the water, though. So
Yeah.
at least you're happy.
I'm happy.
Gotta love how these rope things count as solid walls so they can't see you when you do this.
Or they just assume nobody would risk their life hanging over water like that and actually
Why
be
is all
there.
this dust coming? Where's it coming from?
It's a very dusty boat.
How does it get that dusty when it's this close to the water?
I don't know.
Like even on like a regular building, that much dust coming off of it from climbing.
They had a lot of dust back in Italy.
That explains why everything's so brown.
Yeah.
Boop. Yeah, the nice thing about these boats though is you can easily just dive off and then they'll never know.
Well, yeah, they wouldn't suspect that you jump in the water. Or they just
Well,
assume
you're
you
right next to
died.
land, so you can do that too.
Well, I guess. But they see you if you do that, don't they?
Yeah, but they don't know that.
So where... Oh, okay. I see him.
And there's target.
And then the boat explodes.
Literally.
Cosa ho fatto?
Volevi imporre la fede.
Nice mop of a hair.
La gente deve sentirsi dire cosa pensare.
So this is the guy that actually didn't know what he was doing and really regrets
Benché
it.
il mio cuore sia turbato.
So Ezio was like, don't worry, dude. It's fine.
La mia mente
It's okay.
è lucida.
I killed you anyway, so... But
Requiescat in
You know,
pace.
you die, you're going to heaven. You died a good man.
Or
I'll
whatever
spread the
Italians believe in.
word. Heaven.
Ravioli.
Yes, you're going to ravioli, signor. Yes, ravioli.
Oh, I prefer lasagna.
No, lasagna's for the bad boys. Well, that wasn't like stereotypical or insulting to Italians.
There are groups of people that you're allowed to be racist towards. Like Australians, Canadians, kind of Americans, but they get kind of offended about like how they're obsessed with guns and stuff. And yeah, basically any like large race that's been around for a fair amount of time and is also pretty far away from you or Canada.
Or Canada.
And no one cares if you're racist towards Canadians.
Because we're like the epitome of white people, and you're allowed to...
No, how are we the epitome of white people?
We're like British and upper class.
Upper class? Not really.
Compared to like most of the world.
Okay, compare Alberta to most of the world.
Okay, Alberta's an exception. And same with Quebec.
And we have lots of like Frenchness to us too.
Yeah. Well, that makes us upper class somehow.
Well, it's a different kind though.
Yeah, it's a bad upper class.
The kind you'd like to punch. That's another one. You're allowed to be racist towards the French.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, a lot of European places you're allowed to be racist towards. And then I guess that just carries on to Canada and Australia.
Yeah. Well, who can you not be racist towards?
Well, I'd rather not say.
Okay, I get it. French you can just hate for some reason. It's not even racism, you can just hate them.
Well, it's technically racism, it's just that it's generally accepted. But then there are lots of types of racism that were generally accepted at some point.
Imagine a world when the French literally, like, save us from something and we praise the French and everyone loves them.
Well, I mean, technically they have done that in the past, it's just no one cares.
Well, nowadays, they, like, save us from some nuclear explosion or something. We owe it all to the French.
They wouldn't, though. They, if anything, let it happen and then melt down the resources to make a wall to keep out the rest of the foreigners.
Typical French.
Typical French, melting down nuclear wreckage in order to make a wall to keep out foreigners. They're always doing that. So this is the food guy that got corrupt.
He's not fat, so...
So this guy, he actually went along with Savonarola because he just wanted more. He wanted a whole new world.
What movie is that from?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, okay. Star Wars number 7?
It's not out yet.
No, I already heard the soundtrack.
Well, we just dated this commentary, considering that comes out in a year.
You think this commentary is not going to be out before then?
No, it needs to be before then, but now everyone watches it. Star Wars Episode 7, that's been out for like 15 years.
Oh, and they watch this video in the future. Oh, here come more people.
And Paola and La Volpe this time.
Both? Wow. Where are they finding all these people?
Well, it is just crowds of people. Not exactly hard to find in an Assassin's Creed game.
It's true.
Or maybe they stole them from the city in Assassin's Creed Unity, because there seems to be a lot of people there.
Yeah, there are a lot of people in that city. Watch it just be like that one scene when the game comes out, and the rest of the game is like...
There's no one. Literally no people.
Absolutely no one, just some dogs.
Non è saggio da parte tua sfidare I potenti.
Ebbene, tra poco non lo saranno più.
Che bene.
No, non mi prenderai. Savonarola saprà del tuo tradimento. Guardie, guardie!
Guarde, guarde.
This time, it's a corrupted nobleman.
Oh, those noblemen.
And he's basically the enemy equivalent of those guys that just run away from you and you have to tackle them. But for once, you're allowed to actually just stab them.
Good.
So this is all that pent-up revenge for all those box people and other just people that would scream at you and run away.
The bards or the
finally
beat-up
stab 'em all.
husbands. Oh, I bet you
Yeah,
missed.
there goes your whole celebrity thing. He didn't bribe any, or not bribe, he didn't possess any of the, like, bards or anything with the...
I think bards were hated at this time, not loved.
Exactly. So think about it. They could have the bards go around saying, like, oh, you know, we should totally fight against Savonarola, guys. And they're like, no, I hate the bards.
We'll do the opposite of whatever the bards say.
It's the perfect plan.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's one thing of advice I'd add to your thing about taking over the world. You should definitely get people on both sides
Yeah.
under your control.
Con quella cosa.
Solo perché gliel'hai permesso.
So yeah, this time, this guy's like, no, don't be mean to me. I was just possessed by the apple. And that's like, it was all your fault.
Yeah, you shouldn't have allowed your mind to be possessed.
You shouldn't have been born a human being that was incapable of resisting the power of a magic apple that can possess people. Yeah, it's kind of weird how he's like, with this guy, it's all his fault, but the other guy who was remorseful is like, oh, no, don't worry, it wasn't your fault. Oh, maybe he did possess a bard.
Yeah, there you go.
Ben, it's actually just another priest type person.
That sings. He actually was singing well, so he's not a bard, obviously.
Well, maybe that's what happens when you get taken over by the apple. You gain skills and singing and the like.
So maybe we should corrupt all the bards.
And make the world a more beautiful place. They sing songs.
Yeah.
So lovely. Come on, move out of the way. I need to go through that crowd.
Yep. Can't go around them.
Can't go under them.
Can't go over them.
We have to go through them.
Yes.
Remember El Duomo? That was a long time ago.
Yeah. Is that this place?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, we're back. Everything comes full circle.
Well, kind of, considering we already got back to Firenze, so...
Yes. Well, more full circle. We're reliving the good old days. This is our nostalgic episode.
I think all of our episodes are nostalgic episodes.
Yes. And this one teaches you how to take over the world.
No, that's Unity. When we get to Unity, that's when you'll learn how to take over the world.
Okay.
Promise. Bonk.
I like how they still stand and then slowly fall down.
They always slowly fall down, though.
I don't know, I like it for some reason.
It's just kind of weird. Like, everyone has that slow fall down death. That's supposed to be, like, dramatic. But everyone does it, so it's not really special.
Oh, there's that nice singing. Too bad we're gonna end it.
It's weird. You think this guy they must have recorded this guy singing an entire, like, long song for this.
Yeah.
And yet you're not going to hear any of it.
Maybe we should just sit and hang off the edge and listen. Let him serenade us.
It's like that play at the start of Assassin's Creed 3. I can't wonder if they actually have, like, an entire play going on.
It's nice singing.
Doesn't even notice. Yeah, maybe this is a guy that we should just obey Savonarola.
Or poison him. And let him have a, like, painful death. You're so mean! The one nice guy, you actually make
How
him,
is this
like,
the nice guy?
get tortured. Well, I don't know, he had nice singing.
I'm assuming he's thinking about obeying Savonarola or something, though.
Probably.
You just never pay attention to lyrics. That's why you like a rap so much.
Yeah, look at him. And you walk away, you can't even look at that ugly face.
I'm just circling around. Gotta get different viewpoints.
Yeah, take in the city and get that sun, because we were pretty pale before. Oh, now he's convulsing.
Yeah, it takes a while for him to die.
We want to drag it out, because his voice is so
There we go.
beautiful. And now, magically, he's still alive and we're talking to him.
That just swoops down on him.
Yep.
So we got another remorseful guy. Got a nice variety of different types of people going on in this.
Yeah, see, he was remorseful, he had a nice voice, but we had to torture him for some reason.
Not torture, just poison.
Poison, make him, like, for 20 seconds go into a seizure and convulse and spaz and everything. It's pretty painful, probably.
Yeah, whatever gets the job done.
We could have just stabbed him, put him out of his misery.
We got to keep his voice around for that little bit longer in the mortal world, though.
Oh, okay.
So I'd say it was worth it.
Alright, then.
And you know what else is worth it? Jumping off this cliff. Next time. See you then.
Adios.